Suprabhatam, Sarvebhyah Krutpurvaka Namaskaraha. Welcome to class 9 of Learn to Chant Bhagavadgita webinar through vyoma-samskrta from home. So we have begun with chapter 1 and we are going to continue learning the verses from the first chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. Like every class, I request you all to please use the raise your hand option so that I can give you all an opportunity to chant. And we also have Pranav and Neha with us, who are here to help out with the Anucharanam, with the repeating of the verses and the revision. Very happy to have both of you in class today. And we also have had some requests about Jishwamuliya and Upadmaniya, which I explained last class about Upadmaniya. However, we will have a quick recap and also deal with Jishwamuliya in brief before we begin with the Dhyana Shlokas today. The last few minutes, as usual, will be reserved for questions. So any questions, request all of you to please raise your questions in the webinar. Let us begin. Gurureva gatir gurumeva bhaje Gurunaiva sahasmi namo gurave Na guroh paramam shishurasmi guroh Matirasti gurau mama pahi guro Narayanan namaskritya naran chaiva narottamam Devim sarasvatim vyasam tato jayamudirayet Vasudeva sutan devam Kamsa Chanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnau Vande Jagadgurum. Yes, so now this is a quick recap of what we did in the very first class of our webinar. As some of you have asked about a recap for Upadmaniya and others, I thought maybe I should do a quick recap today before we move. So here, this is the Varnamala chart, which we had shown in the very first webinar also. A detailed discussion of this is there in the first recording. It is on YouTube. It is also on the portal. So if you go there, you'll be able to see the detailed description of this in the very first class. Here we have Swaraha, Ayogavaha, Vyanjanani and Yamaha. So all these form a part of what we call Varnaha. That is the Varnamala, the garland of letters. It has the Swaras, the Vyanjanani, which are the two main types. And in Swaraha, you have Hrasva Swaraha, Dirgha Swaraha, Plutaha. And the second type is Ayogavaha, third is Vyanjanani, fourth is Yamaha. This class, I'm going to restrict myself to Jihvamuliya and Upadmaniya, as we have more questions about these two, and the Alpa Prana and Mahaprana, which we use very frequently, and we also speak about the difference in every class. So, in Ayogavaha, you have Anuswaraha, which is and Visargaha, which is Aha. Basically, the dot on top of that is Anuswaraha. Visargaha, the two dots, that is Visargaha. Along with the Swara, it becomes and Aha. Then, with reference to rules, when we are chanting a Visarga, when a Visarga is followed by a Ka or a Kha, then the pronunciation you get or the letter you get is called a Jihvamuliya, which is what is here. If you can observe this. So the example given here is Antaha plus Karanam, it is Antah Karanam. So that pronunciation, Antah Karanam, that is a Jihva Muliya. In the Gita, you come across that in many places. One example is in the 7th chapter, the 8th verse of the Gita. You have a particular pada which says, Shabdah khe paurusham drishu. Shabdah khe paurusham drishu. So here, Shabdah, the visarga there, is followed by khe. That is this kakha, the Mahaprana. So, Shabdah khe paurusham drishu. When you chant together, Shabdah khe. I hope that pronunciation is clear. Shabdah khe. So that pronunciation which you are getting in between Shabdah and khe, Shabdah khe, that is a Jihva Muliya. And in the 12th chapter, Samadukkha Sukha Kshami. This is another pada. This is a words from the 12th chapter. Samadukkha. Du, visarga and kha. That is one word actually. So dukkha. So let the pronunciation be clear. Dukkha. That is a Jihva Muliya. And just another explanation here, because we are dealing with this particular pada. Sama dukkha sukha kshami. So whenever a visarga is followed by ksha, we pronounce the visarga in full. I mean, this I'm just saying because we dealt with this particular pada. So it's an example of where a visarga followed by a ksha is chanted in full. So sama dukkha sukha kshami. I hope Jihva Muliya is clear. Just to put it in brief, whenever the visarga is followed by ka or ka, then the pronunciation you get is called a Jihva Muliya. We have already dealt with Upadhmaniya last class in detail, but because it's mentioned here, I will just deal with it again in brief. So when a visarga is followed by pa or pa, then the pronunciation which you get is called an Upadhmaniya. The rule for Upadhmaniya and for the letters pa and pa is that you only use the lips, oshtau, the lips while chanting. So there is an expulsion of air and immediately closure of the lips, which is the pronunciation for Upadhmaniya. Mamaka Pandavash Chaiva. Mamaka Pandavash Chaiva. So initially, you need to focus on expelling the air only through the lips and closing the lips immediately. So that is the exact pronunciation of Upadhmaniya. So the focus is not so much on whether it is if or ip. That is not the focus at all, because that is the kind of question we get very frequently. So the rule is just that you use only the lips and not the teeth. So as long as you are conscious about not using the teeth and using only the lips, that would be perfect for Upadhmaniya. How it is heard exactly, it depends on how much there is expulsion of air and how fast you close the lips and all these things. So the rule, like I said, is just this much, that you use only the lips and not the teeth. So consciously, if you inculcate this habit, whenever there is an Upadhmaniya, that is a visarga followed by pa or pa, then you would get the perfect chanting for Upadhmaniya. So we have completed Jihva Muliya and Upadhmaniya. Now, coming to Alpa Prana and Mahaprana. Like we explained in the very first class, the Alpa Pranas are those which require little breath, Alpa. Mahaprana, it requires more of your breath. So in the first class, if you remember, Vishwanathan sir also demonstrated how if you have a small piece of paper in front of your mouth while pronouncing Alpa Prana and Mahaprana, you will see how the paper moves because of more of air being used while pronouncing the Mahaprana letters. Now in the Vargiya Vyanjanani, the grouped consonants, The alpa pranas are the first and the third letter of each varga, and also the fifth letter of each varga. So k, g, ng. If you see here, the last line here, it says alpa pranaha varganam. First, third, and fifth are alpa pranas. And in the avargiya vyanjanani, that is the non-grouped consonants, y, r, l, v, the first four all are alpa pranas. And the rest of them in the vargiya vyanjanani, the second and the fourth letter, kha, gha, cha, ja, tha, dha, tha, dha, pa, bha. These are mahapranas. And in the avargiya vyanjanani, sh, sh, sa, and ha. So basically, sh, sha, sa, and ha. These are also mahapranas. However, as you see, there is a similarity here between the first and the second letter and the third and the fourth letter of each varga. Therefore, it is very important to differentiate because we have ka, kha, ga, gha, cha, cha, ja, jha, ta, tha, da, dha. So similar sounding, the first and the second and the fourth and the fifth letters of each varga. However, the first and the third are alpa pranas. The second and the fourth are mahapranas. So if you have a letter like a word like tatha, it should be very clear. First is a alpa prana ta, and the second letter is tha. So tatha, the differentiation should be clear. So I hope now we are clear about Jihvamuliya, Upadhmaniya, Alpa Prana, and Mahaprana. So let's move on to the chanting now. Pranav, could I request you to chant this?
Okay. पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्.
Okay. Neha, next one.
Okay, ma'am. नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे फुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयप्रदीपः.
Okay, just one observation here. Pullaravinda, the pronunciation is pa, so it shouldn't be fa, not like fruit. So Pullaravinda Yatapatra Netra. Okay, keep that in mind. Next one, Pranav.
प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः.
Thank you. Neha.
मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्.
Thank you. Pranav, this one.
सर्वोपनिषदो गावः दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्.
Neha, this one.
शान्ताकारं भुजगशयनं पद्मनाभं सुरेशं विश्वाधारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभाङ्गं लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिभिर्ध्यानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णुं भवभयहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथम्।
Very good. Uttamam. Pranav.
यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तन्न विदुः सुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः.
Yeah, here Pranav, you can this as a sandhi in the third line. You can also chant it as Pashyanti Yayoginaha. Okay, so these are optional rules, like we say. It's okay to also chant it as Yam Yoginaha, but if you prefer not to split, then another option is to combine the sandhi and chant it as Yay Yoginaha. Okay. I will chant this and the first verse of the Gita, and then let's move on to the first chapter. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Atha Shrimad Bhagavadgita. Atha Prathamodhyayah. Arjuna Vishada Yogaha. Dhritarashtra Uvacha. Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre Samavetaayuyutsavaha Mamakaः Pandavaschaiva Kimakurvata Sanjaya. So what we would do from this class onwards is we will recap maybe 4 to 5 verses from the previous class and then move on with the new verses. The reason being, as we advance in classes, we will be completing more and more shlokas. So if we chant all the shlokas of the previous class, I mean, I give you an opportunity to chant and then I correct it, then we'll be left with very little time in 1 hour to learn the new verses. And I think the focus should also be on progressing and learning new verses. So what we could do is we will recap quickly just 4 to 5 verses before we start the new verses, and let us finish learning the new verses for the class. And in the remaining time, I will give some of you an opportunity to chant the previous verses. So we may not be able to chant all the verses in every class, because then 1 hour is just not sufficient. So we will move on now. So I will skip these verses for now. If we have time, this class itself, we can come back to them and I will give you an opportunity to chant. So let's start from this, the 15th verse. I will chant these till 21 and then we will proceed with 22, which is the new verse for this class. Panchajanyam Hrishikeshaha Devadattan Dhananjayah Paundran Dadhmau Mahashankham Bhimakarma Vrikodaraha Ananta Vijayam Raja Kunti Putro Yudhishthiraha Nakulas Sahadevascha Sughoshamani Pushpakau काश्यश्च परमेश्वासः शिखण्डी च महारथः धृष्टद्युम्नो विराटश्च सात्यकिश्चापराजितः द्रुपदो द्रौपदेयाश्च सर्वशः पृथिवीपते सौभद्रश्च महाबाहुः शङ्खान् दद्मुः पृथक् पृथक् सघोषोधार्तराष्ट्राणाम् हृदयानि व्यदारयत् नभश्च पृथिवीं चैव तुमुलो व्यनुनादयन् अथ व्यवस्थितान् दृष्ट्वा धार्तराष्ट्रान् कपिध्वजः प्रवृत्ते शस्त्रसम्पाते धनुरुद्यम्य पाण्डवः ऋषिकेशं तदा वाक्यम् इदमाह महीपते अर्जुन उवाच सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये रथं स्थापयमेच्युत. This is the new one for this class. The 22nd verse. Neha, first ask you to repeat and in small portions or maybe a pada. Then Pranav, you could chant half and the entire verse. Okay? Neha now.
Okay.
Yavadetan
यावदेतान्
निरीक्षेऽहम्
निरीक्षेऽहम्
योद्धुकामानवस्थितान्
योद्धुकामानवस्थितान्
कैर्मया सह
कैर्मया सह
योद्धव्यम्
योद्धव्यम्
अस्मिन् रणसमुद्यमे
अस्मिन् रणसमुद्यमे
Here it is rana. Na should be clear. It's not na. This na is different from this na. Rana samudyame.
रणसमुद्यमे
So here kairmaya saha yodhavyam asmin rana samudyame. So when you all are chanting, splitting the padas, it would be kairmaya saha yodhavyam asmin rana samudyame. If you want, you could also chant both together as Kairmaya saha yodhavyamasmin rana samudyame without a pause. So when you pause, it is essential to split. Kairmaya saha yodhavyam asmin rana samudyame. I request all of you to please make note of these. Yodhavyam asmin ranasamudyame, so that when you are practicing, it will be clearer for all of you as to how exactly to split the verse. Now, it would be confusing to give you too many versions of the shlokas with splitting, without splitting, because in some padas we chant together, then in some we split at the end. Therefore, we give you these optional rules in class while teaching. So please do make a note of the splitting of the sandhis. And if any verse is not clear, then please do email us specifically with respect to that verse, so that we can send you exactly what the sandhi splitting is, in case you're not clear with what is chanted in class. Pranav, can I request you to repeat now? Yavadetan niriksheham
यावदेतान्निरीक्षेऽहम्
योद्धुकामानवस्थितान्
योद्धुकामानवस्थितान्
कैर्मया सह योद्धव्यम्
कैर्मया सह योद्धव्यम् कैर्मया सह योद्धव्यम्
अस्मिन् रणसमुद्यमे
अस्मिन् रणसमुद्यमे
यावदेतान्निरीक्षेऽहम् योद्धुकामानवस्थितान्
यावदेतान्निरीक्षेऽहम् योद्धुकामानवस्थितान् यावदेतान्निरीक्षेऽहम् योद्धुकामानवस्थितान्
कैर्मया सह योद्धव्यम् अस्मिन् रणसमुद्यमे
कैर्मया सह योद्धव्यम् अस्मिन् रणसमुद्यमे कैर्मया सह योद्धव्यम् अस्मिन् रणसमुद्यमे
यावदेतान्निरीक्षेऽहम् योद्धुकामानवस्थितान् कैर्मया सह योद्धव्यम् अस्मिन् रणसमुद्यमे
यावदेतान्निरीक्षेऽहम् योद्धुकामानवस्थितान् कैर्मया सह योद्धव्यमस्मिन् रणसमुद्यमे.
Okay, Neha, would you want to chant once?
Okay, ma'am. यावदेतान्निरीक्षेऽहम् योद्धुकामानवस्थितान् कैर्मया सह योद्धव्यम् अस्मिन् रणसमुद्यमे.
Okay, so initially all of you, I suggest you split Yodhavyam Asmin Ranasamudyame, as it is easier when you take a pause and you take a breath there. Later, once you all become more and more familiar with the verse, it's an optional thing. You can either chant it together or you could split and chant. So that is your whatever is convenient for you. Next verse. Pranav, you can start this. Yotsyamananavekshe'ham
योत्स्यमानानवेक्षेऽहम् योत्स्यमानानवेक्षेऽहम्
ya etetra samagataha
य एतेऽत्र समागताः य एतेऽत्र समागताः
dhartarashtrasya
धार्तराष्ट्रस्य
durbudhehe
दुर्बुद्धेः
युद्धे प्रियचिकीर्षवः
युद्धे प्रियचिकीर्षवः.
All of you note how Pranav is chanting Priyachikirshavaha, the sh pronunciation, and here also Dhartarashtrasya. The sh he is chanting very clearly. That's how the sh should be chanted. It is different from Shankara, Shiva. This is sh, Dhartarashtrasya, Priyachikirshavaha. So I will chant again. Neha, would you repeat? Yotsyamananavekshe'ham ya etetra samagataha
योत्स्यमानानवेक्षेऽहम् य एतेऽत्र समागताः योत्स्यमानानवेक्षेऽहम् य एतेऽत्र समागताः
dhartarashtrasya durbudhehe
धार्तराष्ट्रस्य दुर्बुद्धेः धार्तराष्ट्रस्य दुर्बुद्धेः
युद्धे प्रियचिकीर्षवः
युद्धे प्रियचिकीर्षवः युद्धे प्रियचिकीर्षवः
Here again there is a sandhi. Dhartarashtrasya durbuddhehe yuddhe priyachikirshavaha. You can also chant it together as Dhartarashtrasya durbuddher yuddhe priyachikirshavaha. So if you chant it together, please make sure that all the sandhis are combined perfectly. Now I will chant the entire verse. For now, let us split durbuddhehe yuddhe priyachikirshavaha, so that it's easier to know how exactly we are splitting the sandhi. Durbuddhehe yuddhe. So there is a visarga after durbuddhe. Here, durbuddhehe yuddhe priyachikirshavaha. Pranav, I'll chant the entire verse and you can repeat. योत्स्यमानानवेक्षेऽहं य एतेऽत्र समागताः धार्तराष्ट्रस्य दुर्बुद्धेः युद्धे प्रियचिकीर्षवः.
योत्स्यमानानवेक्षेऽहं य एतेऽत्र समागताः धार्तराष्ट्रस्य दुर्बुद्धेः युद्धे प्रियचिकीर्षवः योत्स्यमानानवेक्षेऽहं य एतेऽत्र समागताः धार्तराष्ट्रस्य दुर्बुद्धेः युद्धे प्रियचिकीर्षवः.
Thank you. Neha. Sanjaya uvacha.
सञ्जय उवाच सञ्जय उवाच
एवमुक्तो हृषीकेशः
एवमुक्तो हृषीकेशः एवमुक्तो हृषीकेशः
गुडाकेशेन भारत
गुडाकेशेन भारत गुडाकेशेन भारत
सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये
सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये
स्थापयित्वा रथोत्तमम्
स्थापयित्वा रथोत्तमम् स्थापयित्वा रथोत्तमम्.
Wonderful. Atyuttamam. So here, all of you please note this word, Hrishikeshah. This sha is different from this sha. So sha, shanmukha sha, this is, in like you have shat, shanmukha, and this is sha, Shiva, Shankara. So this word is a great example where you have both shas, both the sha and the sha, and you have to differentiate when you chant each sha. Both shouldn't be heard as the same. So Hrishikeshah, Hrishikeshah. If I can give you a small clue or a tip, this particular sha, Hrishi, it requires more effort from the tongue compared to this sha. Hrishikeshah. This is softer on the tongue. This requires more effort. So maybe when you chant, if you're conscious about that, it could be easier for you to inculcate the difference. There is a subtle difference, but with the purpose, we have two different letters. And so we have to differentiate while chanting. Otherwise, it could have just been one letter. So because we have sa, sha, and sha, it is essential and it is the rule that you should differentiate while chanting. So Hrishikeshah, and here Bharata. So Bharata, Bha, Mahaprana. Senayor Ubhayor Madhye. Bha and Dha here. Sthapayitva, Stha, Mahaprana. Rathottamam, th. Here, the second letter in this word, ratho, is Mahaprana th. The third letter in the word, ta, rathottamam, this is Alpaprana. So both are together and it should be chanted perfectly as rathottamam. It shouldn't be interchanged while chanting. These are things which initially you will have to pay a lot of attention to when you're first learning the verse. As you read every day, I urge that all of you practice chanting. Even if you read every day, you will get very familiar with the words and the verses, that then it becomes much easier for you to follow the rules. And even without you making a special effort, you will start following the rules perfectly. So it comes naturally to you. It becomes very intuitive after some time. And if you read the verses every day, another advantage is after a few readings, you will realize that automatically you know it by heart. You've memorized it. That's the beauty of the human brain. All of us have wonderful memory. We just don't realize it. So as you chant, listen, read more, you automatically memorize the verses. Without your knowledge, it will be there in your memory. So, Pranav. Sanjaya Uvacha.
Sanjay uvacha. Sanjay uvacha.
Evamukto Hrishikeshah Gudakeshen Bharata.
एवमुक्तो हृषीकेशः गुडाकेशेन भारत एवमुक्तो हृषीकेशः गुडाकेशेन भारत
सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये स्थापयित्वा रथोत्तमम्.
सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये स्थापयित्वा रथोत्तमम् सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये स्थापयित्वा रथोत्तमम्.
I will chant the entire verse. Request Pranav and Neha to both chant once each. Okay, Pranav can chant first and then Neha can chant the second time. Sanjaya Uvacha Eva Mukto Hrishikeshah Gudakeshena Bharata Senayorubhayor Madhye Sthapayitva Rathottamam.
सञ्जय उवाच एवमुक्तो हृषीकेशः गुडाकेशेन भारत सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये स्थापयित्वा रथोत्तमम्. सञ्जय उवाच एवमुक्तो हृषीकेशः गुडाकेशेन भारत सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये स्थापयित्वा रथोत्तमम्.
Uttamam. Neha.
सञ्जय उवाच एवमुक्तो ऋषिकेशः गुडाकेशेन भारत सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये स्थापयित्वा रथोत्तमम्. सञ्जय उवाच एवमुक्तो ऋषिकेशः गुडाकेशेन भारत सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये स्थापयित्वा रथोत्तमम्.
Great. Okay, Neha, just one thing when you practice Hrishikeshah. So it would be better if you can differentiate more clearly Hrishikeshah and Guda. This letter is Guda Keshena. Da, not the. So in this verse you don't have a the, but there is a difference between the and the. So this is the, and the is like daya. That's a different the. So when you are chanting, this difference should be clear. Gudakeshena. Thank you. Next, move to the next verse. Rana, I request you to repeat this. Bhishma Drona Pramukhatah.
भीष्मद्रोणप्रमुखतः भीष्मद्रोणप्रमुखतः
सर्वेषां च महीक्षिताम्
सर्वेषां च महीक्षिताम् सर्वेषां च महीक्षिताम्
उवाच पार्थ पश्यैतान्
उवाच पार्थ पश्यैतान् उवाच पार्थ पश्यैतान्
समवेतान् कुरूनिति
समवेतान् कुरूनिति समवेतान् कुरूनिति
भीष्मद्रोणप्रमुखतः सर्वेषां च महीक्षिताम्
भीष्मद्रोणप्रमुखतः सर्वेषां च महीक्षिताम् उवाच पार्थ पश्यैतान् समवेतान् कुरूनिति भीष्मद्रोणप्रमुखतः सर्वेषां च महीक्षिताम् उवाच पार्थ पश्यैतान् समवेतान् कुरूनिति.
Thank you. I will chant the verse once, then Neha, you could chant once for us. भीष्मद्रोणप्रमुखतः सर्वेषां च महीक्षिताम् उवाच पार्थ पश्यैतान् समवेतान् कुरूनिति
भीष्मद्रोणप्रमुखतः सर्वेषां च महीक्षिताम् उवाच पार्थ पश्यैतान् समवेतान् कुरूनिति भीष्मद्रोण
Just a second, sorry. All of you should be careful here. It is Bhishma Drona Pramukhatah. So Bhishma Drona, there is a small second the you hear here. It's called a Dvitva in Sanskrit. Bhishma Drona Pramukhatah. Bhishma Drona Pramukhatah should be clearly chanted. Sarvesham cha. Here Sarvesham cha, while chanting together, it becomes Sarvesham cha. It's an optional rule again. It's correct to chant it as Sarvesham cha also. But when you chant together, better to chant it as Sarvesham cha Mahikshitam. Uvacha Partha Pashyaitan Samavetam Kuruniti. I will chant once, then we'll move on to the next verse. Bhishma Drona Pramukhatah Sarvesham cha Mahikshitam Uvacha Partha Pashyaitan Samavetan Kuruniti. Here, iti, the ti should be hrasva. It is a short vowel. So please don't prolong it as ti. Samavetan kuruniti. Clearly, it should be a short vowel. Next one, Neha. Tatra pashyat sthitan.
तत्रा पश्य स्थितान् तत्रा पश्य स्थितान्
Parthah.
पार्थः पार्थः
Pitrnath.
पितृनथ पितृनथ
Pitamahan.
पितामहान् पितामहान्
Acharyan.
आचार्यान् आचार्यान्
Matulan.
मातुलान् मातुलान्
भ्रातॄन्
भ्रातॄन् भ्रातॄन्
पुत्रान् पौत्रान्
पुत्रान् पौत्रान् पुत्रान् पौत्रान्
सखींस्तथा
सखींस्तथा सखींस्तथा.
This verse, all of you, you have to be really, really careful. A lot of Mahapranas, a lot of Samyuktaksharas, and you also have R here. This is, no, we don't come across that very frequently. So, Pitrinatha, it is not Pitrinatha. Please note the difference. So, Pitrinatha Pitamahan, Bhratrun here. So all his elders basically, Pitrin, Bhratrin, all his brothers. So Tatra Pashyat Sthitan Parthaha, Pitrinatha Pitamahan, Acharyan, Matulan, Bhratrin, Putran, Pautran, Sakhims Tatha. Here again, ta followed by tha. It has to be very precisely chanted as Tatha. Now can I request Pranav to repeat? Tatra pashyat sthitan parthaha.
तत्र पश्यत् स्थितान् पार्थः तत्र पश्यत् स्थितान् पार्थः
Pitrinath pitamahan.
पितॄनथ पितामहान् पितॄनथ पितामहान्
Acharyan matulan.
आचार्यान् मातुलान् आचार्यान् मातुलान्
Bhratrin.
भ्रातॄन् भ्रातॄन्
Putran pautran.
पुत्रान् पौत्रान् पुत्रान् पौत्रान्
Sakhims-tatha.
सखींस्तथा सखींस्तथा
Tatra pashyat sthitan parthaha. Pitrinath pitamahan.
तत्र पश्यत् स्थितान् पार्थः पितॄनथ पितामहान् तत्र पश्यत् स्थितान् पार्थः पितॄनथ पितामहान्
Acharyan matulan bhratrin.
आचार्यान् मातुलान् भ्रातॄन् आचार्यान् मातुलान् भ्रातॄन्
Putran pautran sakhims-tatha.
पुत्रान् पौत्रान् सखींस्तथा पुत्रान् पौत्रान् सखींस्तथा.
So please be careful, all of you. The first one is putran, that is refers to sons. Next word is pautran, which is grandsons. So you should be clear. Putran, pautran. It's a little bit of a difference, but you should pay attention while chanting. Now I'll chant the entire verse. Once Pranav and once Neha can chant. Both of you, please, you can chant slowly, no worries, but be careful with each letter while chanting. Tatra pashyat sthitan parthaha pitrinath pitamahan acharyan matulan bhratrin putran pautran sakhims-tatha.
तत्र पश्यत् स्थितान् पार्थः पितॄनथ पितामहान् आचार्यान् मातुलान् भ्रातॄन् पुत्रान् पौत्रान् सखींस्तथा
Uttamam.
तत्र पश्यत् स्थितान् पार्थः पितॄनथ पितामहान् आचार्यान् मातुलान् भ्रातॄन् पुत्रान् पौत्रान् सखींस्तथा
Neha,
तत्र पश्य स्थितान्
tatra
पार्थ
pashyat, there is a dirgha there. Tatra pashyat sthitan.
तत्र पश्य स्थितान् पार्थः पितृनथ पितामहान्
Pitrinatha pitamahan. It is not pitrinatha, it is pitrinatha pitamahan.
पितृनथ पितामहान् आचार्यान् मतुलान्
Matulan, acharyan matulan bhratrun.
आचार्यान् मातुलान् भ्रातॄन् पुत्रान् पौत्रान् सखींस्थित
Sakhim tatha.
पुत्रान् पौत्रान् सखींस्थित
So tatha is dirgha. I will chant once again. All of you, please listen to this verse. Tatra pashyat sthitan parthah pitrunatha pitamahan acharyan matulan bhratrun putran pautran sakhims tatha. So what we'll do now is, I thought we could complete more verses this time, but what we do is we'll do a recap. So I will ask some of you to chant. Can we have Surabhi Gunjur Bhagini?
Yes.
Surabhi Gunjur Bhagini. Yes, we can hear you. Could we hear this verse, please?
अथ व्यवस्थितान् दृष्ट्वा धार्तराष्ट्रान् कपिध्वजः प्रवृत्ते शस्त्रसम्पाते धनुरुद्यम्य पाण्डवः
Uttamam Bhagini. Once again.
अथ व्यवस्थितान् दृष्ट्वा धार्तराष्ट्रान् कपिध्वजः प्रवृत्ते शस्त्रसम्पाते धनुरुद्यम्य पाण्डवः
Atyuttamam Bhagini. Thank you very much. Dhanyavadaha. Yes, can we have Avinash Vaidya Mahodaya?
Yes.
Next verse.
Again same Varan.
And next verse, Mahodaya.
Okay. ऋषिकेशं तदा वाक्यम् इदं माह महीपते अर्जुन उवाच सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये रथं स्थापयमेच्युत
Sorry, I changed the verse. Yeah, once again, can we hear you?
ऋषिकेशं तदा वाक्यम् इदम् आह महीपते अर्जुन उवाच सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये रथं स्थापयमेच्युत.
Uttamam Mahodaya. So, if you noticed, Mahodaya is splitting here. Vakyam, idam aha. That's also correct, because the word is idam aha. Idam plus aha, idam aha. For all the others, if you want, you could chant it together. That's also right. Like Vakyam idam aha is also correct. Or Vakyam idam aha. What you chanted is also right, because you're splitting it perfectly. Dhanyavadaha Mahodaya.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Next, Mahalakshmi Balaji Bhagini. Why am I unable to unmute? Is it muted at your end? It says self-muted. Mahalakshmi Balaji Bhagini, yes. Yes.
Namaste.
I'll just change the verse. Mm. Yes.
यावदेतान्निरीक्षेऽहम् योद्धुकामानवस्थितान् कैर्मया सह योद्धव्यम् अस्मिन् रणसमुद्यमे.
Uttamam. Can we hear again?
यावदेतान्निरीक्षेऽहम् योद्धुकामानवस्थितान् कैर्मया सह
Sorry, this one. Mahaprana. Here. Avasthitan.
Okay.
Mm.
Avasthitan. Okay. यावदेतान्निरीक्षेऽहम् योद्धुकामानवस्थितान् कैर्मया सह योद्धव्यम् अस्मिन् रणसमुद्यमे.
Atyuttamam Bhagini. Your Mahaprana was much clearer the second time you chanted. Thank you. Can we hear Raghunandana Bhargava Mahodaya? Again, it says self-muted. If you could unmute yourself at your end. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Very good. Yotsyamana.
Yotsamana naveksheham ya ete tasamagata dharta sastra durbudhe he re ide priyachikeshvara Keshavaha.
Atyuttamam. How old are you? Do you go to school?
7.
7. Oh, very good. Okay. You can learn in whichever language it's easiest for you to read, whichever language you're learning in school. An Indian language would be much recommended because the pronunciation we get much clearer if we read from any Indian language compared to English, unless you learn exactly how the diacriticals work. Very good. I'm very happy. Atyuttamam. So once you practice, you can chant more in the next classes.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Dhanyavadaha. Very good.
Dhanyavadaha.
Very good. Excellent. Ramakrishna Rao Mahodaya. Again, it says self-muted. Yeah, I'll change the verse.
एवमुक्तो हृषीकेशः गुडाकेशेन भारत सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये स्थापयित्वा रथोत्तमम्.
Atyuttamam. Punaha ekavaram. Can we listen again?
Sanjaya uvacha एवमुक्तो हृषीकेशः गुडाकेशेन भारत सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये स्थापयित्वा रथोत्तमम्.
Atyuttamam. I'm very happy the way all of you have picked up Mahaprana and Alpaprana. Even without my pointing out, you're able to make out when a Mahaprana has to be chanted clearly, and you all are chanting very well. I'm very happy with that. Congratulations. Upender Hashia Mahodaya, could you, it says self-muted again. I think all of yours is probably by default self-muted. Request all of you to unmute
Namaste.
when your names. Namaste, namaste. Namaste.
भीष्मद्रोणा प्रमुक्तः सर्वेषां च महीक्षिताम् उवाच पार्थ पश्येताम् समवेतान् कुरूनिति.
Could we hear once more?
भीष्मद्रोणा प्रमुक्तः
One second, Mahodaya. Here, sorry to interrupt. Bhishma Drona. There is no dirgha after na. So Bhishma Drona Pramukhatah. Bhishma Drona, no dirgha after na. Bhishma Drona Pramukhatah. Sarveshancha Mahikshitam.
Okay.
Yeah.
भीष्मद्रोण प्रमुक्तः सर्वेषां च महीक्षिताम् उवाच पार्थ पश्येतान् समवेतान् कुरूनिति.
Uttamam Mahodaya. So with just, I think, little bit of practice of Mahapranas, it would be perfect. Next, can we listen to Venkateshwaran Gopala Mahodaya? It's a self-muted again. Yes, I will change the verse. Give me a moment. Yeah.
Namaste.
Namaste.
तत्र पश्य स्थितः पार्थः पितॄन् च पितामहान् आचार्यान् मातुलान् भ्रातॄन् पुत्रान् पौत्रान् सखीस्तथा.
Uttamam. Punaha ekavaram. Can we listen again?
तत्र पश्य स्थितान् पार्थः
Yeah, here it
पितॄन्
is. Sorry, just it's clear, but it should be, if it's even clearer, the Mahaprana, it would be better. Tatra pashyat sthitan parthah.
तत्र पश्यन् स्थितान् पार्थः पितॄन् पितामहान् आचार्यान् मातुलान् भ्रातॄन् पुत्रान् पौत्रान् सखीस्तथा.
Uttamam. The second line is perfect. You're chanting it very well. Here, tatra pashyat sthitan parthah. Just the first pada.
Okay.
Sthitan, the na is only here.
तत्र पश्यन् स्थिता पार्थः.
There is no na here, sorry. Tatra pashyat. This is
तत्र पश्य स्थितान् पार्थः पितॄन् पितामहान् आचार्यान् मातुलान् भ्रातॄन् पुत्रान् पौत्रान् सखींस्तथा.
Atyuttamam. Dhanyavadaha. Thank you very much, Mahodaya. So this is how much we have learned. What I was thinking was, maybe from next class, what we could do is, you all can practice whatever has been taught in the previous class, so that when we revise, maybe I will make you all individually chant the verses of the previous class, and then you can go back and practice verses of this class, and we can revise them individually in the next class. Maybe that would be easier, because you would have had a chance to listen to the recording and practice at home. So you might be more confident in chanting the previous class's verses. We will implement that from the next class onwards. Let me chant the last verse of the 18th chapter, and then we can go to the questions. Yatra yogeshwarah krishnah yatra partho dhanurdharah tatra shrir vijayo bhutihi dhruvani tirmatirmama. We will take up the questions now. Give me a moment. Yes. Okay. Can we record and send our own chanting? You could record and send us, but we might take some time to respond, because if we get too many recordings, it would take some time. Also depends, we would encourage if you could send us the verses where you are not clear and you have some doubts. So if you focus on those verses, it would be more productive for you and for us, so that we can focus on the verses where you have some doubts. Yes, we can do that. And end of a verse, halanta. Okay. You were saying it should be pronounced as MEH. I don't get the question what MEH means there, but halanta, like we said last time, which means there is a vyanjanam at the end of a verse without a swara. It is a half letter. So it has to be chanted in such a way that it comes to half a matra kala. That is half of one matra kala. So a, I, u. This is one matra kala. Half of that, t, d, pashyat, pitrin. These are words ending with halanta. But it should be heard. It can't be the letter can't be unheard, when you're chanting. So it should be distinct, but the matra kala should be half a matra kala. We will take it up as and when we come across verses, but this has been explained in detail in the previous class or previous to previous class. So please go through. We have explained the rule of halanta in detail. How to listen previous chanting? It is there on the portal of our Learn to Chant Bhagavad-gita. All the recordings are there. So you have the video, the audio, there is a YouTube recording. So if you can save the YouTube links, also you'll be able to revisit it later. And even on the portal, it is already saved. So each class, so if you go to the portal of Learn to Chant Bhagavad-gita, each class is numbered, class 1, class 2. Under that, you have the PPT presentation. If I'm not wrong, it's uploaded both in PPT and in PDF. You have the audio and you have the video recording. So there you can listen to all the previous verses and previous classes. Same, that answers the next question also. If I've missed a class, where do I check the saved classes? Let me do this thing. I will check if we can send you the link, because most of you have asked as to where you can find it. I will make a note and see if I can send you a link to all of you on the email group so that you can easily access it. And next is this verse 26. It is Tatra pashyat sthitan parthaha. Tatra apashyat sthitan parthaha. These are the words there. Tatra apashyat, he saw. Sthitan, those who were standing. Parthaha, Arjuna. Arjuna saw those who were standing there. Brahma, that I think we'll have to deal with that question separately. Itzel ek Mahodaya, I will take it up. We will deal with that question separately. I'm not sure if we came across that word in our chanting Bhagavad Gita, but till now, but we'll answer that question. Yes, recordings are YouTube link, please. Okay, Harish Bakshi Mahodaya, the YouTube links are already there on the portal. But as all of you have asked, like I said, I will get back and send you the link to access all the classes. Under each class, you have a separate YouTube link. So for each class, you have a separate recording. Same rule for halanta, ta, na, anything, pitrin, atha, pitamahan, anything, it should be the same rule, that is half a matra kala, and the vyanjanam should be heard at the end. And it should not be tu or nu when it is a halanta. So that should also be clear. Yes, wishing all of you a happy International Yoga Day. Thank you very much, Mahodaya, to you all also. And thank you very much for all those who are enjoying the class. Sakhims tatha, yes, Sakhims tatha or Sakhims tatha. I will also explain this in detail in the next class. I thought maybe we would have, I expected this doubt. So 26, we have stopped there. Due to paucity of time, we will take up these two questions in the next class. And so just for all of your reference, We also have a Bhagavad Gita CD, like I said, so with all the detailed rules of pronunciation and with both anucharanam, that is repeating like we do, and parayanam, that is a scholar has chanted the complete verses continuously. So both are available in that CD. You can choose the option whether to listen to the repeating or the parayanam. And there is also an introduction with all the basic rules of pronunciation. So if you all still want and you want to be clearer, I encourage all of you to please, it's already put up on the Gita chanting portal from the first class itself. You can access it. There are two options, either to download onto your system, phone or computers, or a CD you could purchase. Online, it's available to purchase. So let us chant the Shantimantra. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayaha, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Dhanyavadaha. Agami Shanivasare Punarmilamaha. Let us meet next Saturday at the same time. Dhanyavadaha. Thank you very much, Neha and Pranav, for assisting with today's class. I really appreciate your help. Dhanyavadaha.
Ram Ram Ram.
Ram Ram Ram.
Ram Ram.